This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ Bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
Hello. Oh,
sorry. Hi.
She was taking a sip of water.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
I knew it was happening.
We're back again with another episode 36.
Wow.
I might have skipped one, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Who's going to know?
Well, you can count the episodes.
But you'd have to be a real weirdo. You know what?
I don't know.
I'm saying you'd have to be a real weirdo, but that is something I would totally be like, no, that's not.
I'm trying.
Because I'm crazy like that.
Yeah, but I did my best. I think I announced it on one episode, and I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah.
But,
by the way, I want to tell you, this has nothing to do with anything.
Before we start, I'm Selene.
Oh, I'm Pascale. Hi.
And this is Life in Jest.
Hi.
Now go ahead.
So, we had talked about OCD a while back.
Who's down with OCD?
Yes.
You know me.
The other day, I had to perform my ritual in front of somebody.
Oh, really?
I must look so crazy. I can't even explain.
So you have it so bad that you have to perform it in front of other people?
It had to happen.
Oh, my God.
And I was trying to tell the person without seeming like a total lunatic. I was like, how do I even explain this? It doesn't make sense.
Because you're so
I'll tell you later. I'm not going to go into the whole story. But I was kind of trapped. Like I had to do it.
Yeah.
Because I can't not do it. Even though the person is right there.
Oh, wow.
I have to complete it.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like,
were you in the middle of it when they walked in?
No, it was something I had to do that normally nobody is there when I do it. That sounds really creepy, but it's not.
Okay.
It's a very normal thing that I have.
Well, the rituals are normal, but they look odd.
Explain it to somebody
no.
It's so weird. You seem so weird because then they asked me why it was a certain way, and I was like, I don't know. I have no explanation. That's just how it has to be.
Well, that's what happens to me in the supermarket if people watch me because I have to count.
You.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have very specifically take the things off the shelf and I have to tap things and then when someone was waiting behind me, I'm like, oh boy.
Yes. I have a friend who has to go through all the dates. They have to get in the back.
Well, the dates I'm satisfied. I do check, but that's not really
I check the dates, but I'm not digging through everything.
No, I assume I assume the freshest stuff is in the back, but sometimes they'll trick you and put the fresh stuff in the front.
They do.
I know.
But no, this person, like, they have to go.
Yeah. Wow.
It's clearly a ritual.
Yeah. But at what point they have to check every single one?
Not with everything, because those it makes no sense.
There's usually like 2 dates. You know what I mean?
Yes, but no, this person has to.
Oh boy.
And I totally can relate. Like I don't do that, but I understand it.
Better. It used to be that I would freak out. Like if there was a little tear on something, it's just from the unpacking, whatever. But I would be like, no, that's poison. Everything's fucking poison. You don't hear about all these people are being poisoned somehow. It's because of the Tylenol thing. I never got, I was little when that happened and it really got a hold on me.
Yeah. It's so funny how different things will affect people in different ways. Like I lived through that. It doesn't bother me at all.
It must have been the people around me were freaking out. You know?
Unless, I'm sure you've done this. I'm sure many people have done this. If not, whatever. If I have forgotten that I have opened something.
Oh, if you forget it.
And then I'm like,
no.
Right. I'm like, did I open it? Someone else?
I have returned things for that reason that I probably opened. Because if they're expensive, I return them. and I'm like, this was open. Meanwhile, there's like a 50-50 chance that I opened it.
And I'm like, I probably opened it, but I have no memory of doing that.
Oh, no. I would never.
Right,
no.
And then I can't use it.
Absolutely not. Nor can you give it away. Someone else might die. You know?
Oh, no. Like, fuck that.
No,
I wouldn't give it away.
You would not be fucked them.
I wouldn't give it away because it's already open. I wouldn't give somebody something that's already open.
Right. Well, but if you're reasonably sure that you did it, but you just don't know for sure, still, you wouldn't give it to somebody.
No. I'm not like, I return nothing. I would throw it in the garbage.
If things are expensive.
I'll put it away as if I'm ever going to use it. There are certain things that I like in my cabinet right now.
But if it's say if it's like a detergent, you would still use it, right? Because it doesn't matter if somebody.
Oh yeah, no, that I don't care about.
Yeah,
no, it's got to be food or medicine or something.
Yeah,
it's usually medicine.
Medicine. Well, why would your medicine be open? Like medicine from prescriptions?
No.
Oh, you mean over the counter?
Yeah, because you have to take.
Oh yeah.
Seal off.
That's right. Yeah.
And
that's why I like when things are pills and stuff, like in the sealed foiled thing, and then you know what I mean.
You know that
there's
it's
a
not,
very big security with those things. I got them sitting over there right now. I take a mucus one. It's for your edification.
I took Mucinex the last 2 times I was sick. I haven't been sick in a million years, so like I've been sick.
Mucus is good to get rid of the mucus.
That Mucinex,
yeah.
Because I took Paxlovid.
Yeah, and you didn't like that.
My God, I hated it.
Was it liquid? I can't remember.
No, it's pills.
So what could be wrong with pills?
First of all, it made me feel worse.
Okay.
Second of all, it's got some kind of taste, and they tell you that it has it.
I don't remember that at all.
It was the most vile. And it lasts for hours. I was like, I can never take this again.
Oh, like there's a side effect that you might have a taste in your mouth? Yeah, I didn't get that.
Oh, my God.
Okay, now I thought you meant the taste as you're taking the pill.
No.
Okay, I didn't get that.
It lasts for hours.
No, that didn't happen.
The most awful.
Yeah. That's why I didn't understand what you were talking about.
It's like you have rusty pennies in
your
mouth. So gross.
I did not understand what you were saying because that didn't happen.
Oh, no. I was like, I would rather be super ill than take this medication.
I got so sick. I really think that if I wasn't vaccinated, I would have either died or been on a ventilator.
Well, yeah, it depends on people. Yeah. Some people, like I did not. I've also been vaccinated. Like
I've been vaccinated up the wazoo.
Yes.
I felt sick enough that I went to the doctor because it didn't occur to me that I had COVID. They're like, "You go away now." Like they give me the voodoo hex.
Oh, I knew I had COVID. I took that test.
Yeah, I didn't have any tests.
A million of them.
And I'm not buying any tests. If they're not going to give
I had tests because the last time I was sick a few months ago, I thought I had COVID. Okay. Because the doctor.
Did you pay for these tests?
Yeah, but you can get them on Amazon really cheap.
Paying for anything, they were free, and that's what I want now.
All of my free ones expired.
Things are free. I refuse to pay for them. I get very upset.
I've gotten all the free tests, but I refuse to pay like $20-something at the store. Amazon, you could buy 2 tests for like $8.
I'm not doing it.
I did it last time because the lady told me I probably had COVID.
Yeah.
So I got them. I didn't have COVID, so I had them left over. So I took it because the person I was in contact with had COVID.
Right.
And that thing turned like immediately. I was like, damn, there was no 15 minutes.
Oh, it's interesting. I don't remember. They gave me the test at the doctor's office, so I don't even know.
I went to the doctor and they gave me the test. Obviously, it was positive.
Yeah. Well, look, you're over it. Thank God that it wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't get it
thank
bad
God,
at all.
the goodness for the. I'm not going to thank God. I'm going to thank the scientists for the vaccine.
Oh, yeah. You know me. You don't do vaccines. Like I
do. Wait a minute. I took all the COVID vaccines.
Of course. Yeah. No, but I am like overboard. I am
the
total opposite way.
Yeah.
I have gotten every vaccine possible.
Well, My boyfriend got I'll tell you guys, my boyfriend got the flu vaccine. Like, I'm not against vaccines, but I think you have to weigh it out. What's the best thing in your situation? And I have a problem when doctors rush you in and you come in because you're sick, and maybe it's not the right time to get a vaccine while you're under duress. And my boyfriend had high blood pressure. He went in because his high blood pressure was off the charts, right? Really high. And they said, "Oh, you want a flu vaccine while you're here?" And he just did anything they told him. So he said, "Yeah." And they did that before they checked his blood pressure or anything. And I don't think when you're off the charts with your blood pressure, it's not really, because you have to, when they give you the vaccine.
Why are they worried about that? Like, why
they get paid for it. It's for money.
I know, but that's nuts.
They get this certain doctors, the minute you walk in, they're like, "You want this vaccine? You want that vaccine?" They should check you first and see if you're not physically fit at that moment. If you're not in your proper health, you shouldn't have the vaccine unless it's like life. So what happened? He had a stroke and a brain bleed like the next day. It was from that. I know it's from the thing. I mean, like, what? So I'm against it.
Yeah.
I'm against it. Not for I'm not against vaccines. I'm not a moron, but I'm saying we have to look at what the circumstances are for us before we take these things. He certainly didn't need that vaccine at that moment. He could have waited, and he should have waited, and he'd probably be alive today if he had waited.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not against vaccines.
I'm too, like, I understand that I'm too overboard.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason, but for some reason it makes me feel better.
I hear you. Well, when I had Michael, the chickenpox vaccine was new, and they're like, "Oh, you want to give him the chickenpox vaccine?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. Is there anything that could be bad about it?" They're like, "No." Liars. Fucking liars. And then I had my store, and I always used to talk to my customers, as I used to make gift baskets. And this woman was a pharmacist, and I told her, she goes, "I would never give that to my kid."
No, the chickenpox are not a big deal,
right? But what I resented was the doctor lied to me when I asked him if there's anything that. And first of all, it was not really tested. It was new. It was new. Like, they didn't know
I didn't. There was another vaccine too.
This fucker. So then when she said that to me, then I found out about the National Vaccine Information Center, and I started reading about all the things that go wrong with vaccines. And so you really have to think about it with your kids on an individual case by case basis, what you're giving to your kids.
I do agree. There were certain ones that I didn't. There were like 2 that I didn't.
Well, but the law is that you have to do that. They even took away, in New York, they took away the philosophical exemption, which is ridiculous. But at the time they had it. So that's what I did. Like, Michael had a few, and then I stopped giving it to him because I started reading these things, and the doctors were just like, "What's your problem?" And they didn't even acknowledge that anything could go wrong. I don't like when people don't acknowledge what's proven. If things can go wrong, you should at least admit it to me.
You should have all the information.
Yeah, that's what I really resent, because they shouldn't just say it's fine, no problem. When you sign, if you take the time to read that release is fucked up.
Well, that's also the problem. And I am 100% guilty of this. When someone hands you that paper and you look at it and you're like, "Oh my God, I don't want to read all that."
Well, things
and
happen
you sign
to people.
It.
Yeah, but they put that stuff because things have happened to people.
Oh no, I understand.
Kids have died from vaccines.
We should all be reading these things, and not just the vaccines. But when someone hands you that paper, you're like, "Oh, I don't want to read."
But also, it depends on the vaccine. Like, and the irony about the COVID vaccine is probably one of the safest vaccines ever invented. It was not live. There was no chance that the COVID vaccine could give you COVID. All the health issues were so diminished. I'm not saying none happened, because I'm sure there were, but it was a much safer vaccine than a lot of other vaccines. And that's the one. When we're in the middle of a pandemic, maybe you should get the vaccine.
It's so weird how people were so like,
it was crazy
on either side.
Yeah. It was. I don't understand why that's where you take your stand when you could die if you don't get it, because we're in a pandemic. That's a weird time to take a stand. I don't get it.
Not me.
I was desperate to get that vaccine.
Me too.
Remember, you would call and you couldn't get through. I had to drive. I drove up upstate
to where Casey went to school. Right?
No, not that far.
Oh no. That's where I wanted to drive.
Right.
Right.
There was more available there, but I went to Westchester. I mean, it was like an hour and a half in traffic or something. It wasn't, but I mean, what the hell? I was just so pleased to get it.
Oh yeah,
I was so grateful.
I went to the Jacob Javits Center to get the first 2.
Oh, that must have been really a lot of people there.
It was so organized, but
really?
it was it looked like some weird science fiction shit.
Yeah.
Like the way the lines were. And I mean,
Yeah, mine
you know
was like
how the
that too.
Javits
Yeah.
Center is.
Mine wasn't
It's
that
so
big. Yeah.
like futuristic
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
Interesting. Like the Handmaid's Tale.
It really was weird.
Well, I don't know why we started talking about, because you were talking about COVID.
Yes.
Okay, well, I want to talk about something totally different. Now, I had a plan for us to do something at the end that I can already see we're not going to get to, so we'll do that next time.
Oh, I really wanted to do that.
Well,
too.
I don't think we're going to, well, let's see how this goes, but I have a mini segment that I really think is going to spiral. Just judging from my own reaction when I was writing it. Okay, again.
And by the way, we already spiraled. It was my fault.
No, this is that. What we just did was not a spiral compared to what I think. This is going to be on topic spiraling. Okay. So when we were kids, how old were you when you saw Grease?
What year did Grease come out?
It came out when I was graduating 6th grade. Did you see it when it came out?
I did. I remember where we saw it.
So you were really young.
We went to the drive-in to see it.
Wow.
It's the first movie I remember. It is the first movie I didn't fall asleep.
Wow.
Yeah. I must have been like 7 or 8.
Yeah, because I was graduating 6th grade. And all I know is my mother sat there and what the hell's wrong with her that she was okay with all this shit? Okay. So
my parents too.
Everybody's parents. Okay.
Yes.
When we were kids, we thought that Grease was the word, but it turns out Grease has the words. Now, the first thing about Grease that is bad for kids is the theme is teen sex.
I had no idea.
Well, it's like Sandra Dee, Lousy with Virginity. Right?
I know, but and I'm talking, I didn't understand this for years.
But I just, where were the adults in the room? Nobody noticed this?
I don't know, because I had this soundtrack on repeat.
Right. But, okay. But the theme is teen sex, and the whole thing's about that she's too much of a goody-goody to sleep with him, and it ends with her changing she turns into a complete slut. That's how it goes. Okay, is that right? Is that right morally? No. When I learned about, I was so moralistic when I was older. When I was in my teens and I realized, this movie is wrong.
Oh my God. I was like, she looks great.
No, and she was smoking. I was horrified. Okay.
Oh, I wasn't.
Okay. First of all, they were all too old to be teenagers by far. Okay.
In all those older movies, they're always too old.
Do you know how old Rizzo was?
What, she had to be in her 30s,
She was 33 playing 17-year-old.
By the way,
they were all in their 30s, I think.
Wicked, the new movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all too old. I had to look it up.
People?
I was like, these people look kind of old.
I don't understand why they don't care. But, okay. Olivia Newton-John, somehow, when she got that perm, aged her. She looked way older with that perm.
She did.
And I was like, what the hell?
By the way, she was really pretty the other way.
I thought she looked good the other way.
She did.
There was no reason for that.
I thought she looked good both ways, honestly.
She turned into a hoe. I mean, she was wearing the most slutty outfit available. And then did you know that when he got that sweater, that he won a letter in track? Oh, I don't remember that part.
Oh, yeah. Don't you remember? He starts to do track to impress her.
I know that he was wearing that. I thought it was just a doofy sweater.
And who was the coach? Sid Caesar, I think.
Oh, I don't remember that part at all. But I remember that he rips that shit right off when she comes and she goes, "Hey, stud!" Like, oh, great.
She says, "Tell me about it, stud."
Now, give me a break, okay? I mean, like, how is this okay? Okay, and then Rizzo's pregnancy scare. Okay, what the hell?
Oh, I did not understand that at all.
And then she says she got her period. I mean, the whole thing. It's like so wildly inappropriate for young children to see.
Oh, yeah, but everybody saw it.
Well, okay. So this is where I went off the deep end. I started thinking about Rizzo.
Uh-oh.
Now, Rizzo, for some reason, Rizzo had depth. Rizzo was the only character that was real. Like the rest of them were like one-dimensional, like, ooh, you know, but she's self-aware. And she's aware of what she's sacrificed to be popular. And that makes her so tragic. She's a tragic character. Okay. So her song, "There Are Worse Things I Could Do," is the only song of depth at all. It's devastating, that song. She goes, but I can feel and I can cry. A fact I'll bet you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do. It's so sad. That shows so much about what girls go through.
Yeah, I never thought about any of this.
Well,
I mean, I understand it, obviously.
Why did they market this to children?
I have no idea.
It was like, everybody bring your kids, and all the people went with.
Oh, everybody I knew. When I was a kid, maybe 10-ish,
Yeah.
All of us neighborhood kids did this show for all of our parents.
You did Grease?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, okay. I saw it in 6th grade. My mother sat there, and my mother, my mother always says shit about things. She just watched it.
I know. It's weird because my parents, like, I specifically remember they wouldn't let me watch this TV show Soap because it was too racy.
Yes.
But somehow
Grease is more racy.
I wouldn't mind so much them taking me to the movie if they didn't really realize how bad it was going to be. It was the fact that I was obsessed with it after.
Right.
Like, literally, I played that record over. I would take my stuffed animals and they would each be a character.
Oh, wow. Well, I was very into it too.
Yeah.
But
so that's the part I probably think it's wrong.
I saw it in 6th grade when I graduated. My mother took me right after my graduation. That's how I remember. It was like my present.
Yeah. Listen.
And then
was the big show.
Okay, but then my junior high school, when I was in 8th grade, the junior high drama department produced Grease.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck were they all thinking?
I don't know. Didn't
the parents, when they heard their kids singing these songs, say like, what are you singing? Because the kids have to repeat them over and over again.
No, I don't remember anybody stopping any of this.
Well, one person said something to me. Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. Remember look at me, I'm Sandra Dee. First of all, look at me, I'm Sandra Dee. I had no fucking idea who Sandra Dee was. I assumed she was singing about Sandy.
Oh, yeah, me too. I didn't know.
Happened to be the same name.
I had no idea.
And then Lousy with Virginia, I don't know what that was. And then
I didn't either.
I just didn't know.
I sang every word. I didn't know what it meant.
Won't go to bed till I'm legally wed.
I can't. I'm Sandra Dee.
I assumed she was singing about Sandy.
I was
like, that must be her last name.
Right, and Sandy was in the other room. So,
right,
yeah.
But so at the end of the song, she goes, "Hey, Fangul, I'm Sandra Dee." Right. So I chose that song to sing on repeat. And I went to my aunt. My aunt had this concert hall, but not during the concert, but I was living there with her. I stayed there a lot. So I'm sitting on the back on the couch with the dog, and I kept saying to the dog, I was singing "Look at Me" on Sandra Dee. I was singing over and over, and I kept saying to the dog, "Hey, Fangul," to the dog over and over. And my aunt doesn't have any tact. My aunt goes, "Are you aware that you're saying fuck you to the dog?" And I'm like, no. And I was so upset because she made me cry because you could have said it. She could be so nice sometimes. Darling, are you aware? But she screams it at me. Well, she probably snapped from hearing it over and over again.
Yeah.
Maybe say it to me the first time. Then I don't know, but it was not good. I mean, it was very upsetting.
Yeah.
And that's the only time that's the only thing I ever learned about Grease was don't say Fangul.
I think that might have been the first bad thing that I found out about Grease. I mean, the other stuff is pretty.
My God,
Grease Lightning is it?
We're gonna go. We're gonna go over the lines. But wait, it's so funny. I don't know if it's that recently, but there was a production of Grease. I guess it couldn't be that recent because Vanessa Hudgens was in it, so it couldn't be that. No,
yeah.
Remember, she was in High School Musical. Must have been around that time. Coca-Cola was a sponsor. This company that gives, cancer to everybody. This shit is so poisonous, you can clean a battery with Coke, but they demanded that a lot of these filthy words be taken out. So it was Coca-Cola that cleaned up Grease, but they still had, the whole thing is just wrong. It should not be produced. If you're not going to do the words, why stop there? You've still got the sex through the entire thing. It's insane, right? So, yeah, so Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee, Lousy with Virginity, Won't Go to Bed Till I'm Legally Wed. And then in Freddie My Love, she said, Wearing My Lacy Lingerie. And they changed it to Carrying My Wedding Bouquet or something. Summer Nights, Did She Put Up a Fight? They actually left that one in. They said they were trying to make it funny. Wow. You don't think there's something wrong with Did She Put Up a Fight?
Yes.
First of all, I assumed when they sang that song that he was doing hyperbole, and that didn't really happen. Some people think that she actually had sex with him in the sand. She didn't, right? I don't think she would have been that prissy then.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think he was exaggerating. Yeah. Because she wouldn't have done that.
Well, guys, that's what guys do.
That's what
I shouldn't say guys. Right. Some guys.
Yeah. But that's what I always thought. But there is, as I was researching this, I was going into the weeds on this one, and a lot of people felt that she actually did have sex with him.
No, I probably wouldn't agree with that.
Because he said, we made out under the dock, and she goes, we stayed up till 10 o'clock. okay, Grease Lightning, the chicks will cream. She's a real pussy wagon talking
Grease
about the
Lightning.
car. And then they say, you know that ain't shit when we'll be getting lots of tit. So someone wrote when they were a kid, like, tit. I was like, why would they only want one tit? Why was it only one?
By the way, I'm now singing every song in my head.
Oh, yeah. And then Sandy's, what do you say? I thought she says, hey, stud.
She says, tell me about it, stud.
Ugh. Those lines on her face got so pronounced. I don't know. She looked so old.
I think also because she looks a lot more tan when she, so I don't know what kind of makeup they put on her.
I don't know. But she looks so much older. I was like, whoa. Okay. But Rizzo's words again, I guess I wrote it twice, but okay. That whole line, I could hurt someone like me out of spite or jealousy, is so, I don't know. I started crying when I started thinking about this. Okay.
Damn.
Well, think about it. Especially she sings this when she thinks she's pregnant. And at that time it was really, I mean, serious anyway, but it was damn serious then. Right. And she was dealing with this. And I was like, I just started thinking about the aloneness of being an adolescent, and that's, I don't know about you, but my adolescence has stuck with me. Okay. And I think a lot of people are in an adolescent mode and we operate from that because we've never come to terms with a lot of shit that happened to us as adolescents. And most of us didn't have, who are you really going to talk to about it? You know what I mean? Because you're afraid, because you want to be cool. Rizzo's an extreme example, but you have to put on some sort of a facade in order to be accepted, You didn't feel like that?
When I was younger, maybe, and then I became a teenager, and I don't know what happened, but I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, I wish I could. I
don't know
I was
why.
Desperate. When I wrote Saved by the Music, which is really based on me, and I've rewritten it as it's called Life Jackets. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to share it little bit by little bit on TikTok. What do you think of that?
Apparently that's a thing.
Oh my God, is it? I thought I was being creative. People share their books on TikTok?
I think so.
The actual books?
I don't know. I don't have TikTok, so I just assume
I know somebody that
doing that.
Entered a contest, like little by little, she had to tweet it out, her story. But I don't know. Well, if they're doing it or not, but I'm going to do it, I think.
By the way, Stephen King did this like 20 years ago. Actually,
more. Being creative here.
I'm sorry.
But this is not on TikTok. He didn't do it. Not on fucking TikTok.
No, there was no TikTok.
That's right.
This is when the internet first started.
That's fine. Well, you know what? Whatever Stephen King did, his success or failure with something is not to be rated with other people that are less successful because he's already famous. Of course they're going to read it.
I didn't mean to poke the bear.
No, wait a minute. Stephen King was already famous whenever he did anything like that.
Yes.
So, of course, it's going to work for him no matter what. It's not the same as starting out. Like, I'm not unknown, but I'm not Stephen King. You know what I mean?
No, but don't people promote their stuff on TikTok,
That's
right?
different. I'm thinking of like putting out like literally a paragraph a day or something. I'm not sure how much.
Oh, but get people coming back. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of doing.
That's a good idea.
I mean, what the hell?
I mean, honestly, like I said, I'm talking out of my ass. I don't have TikTok.
I rewrote Saved by the Music. Your writing improves. At the time, people did love it.
I did.
But you get better. So I rewrote it, and it's called Life Jackets now. And yeah,
I always wondered about that, like when authors years later changed the names of their book. It doesn't happen a lot.
I think in this case it happened because I don't want it to be associated with the the plot is mostly the same, but I've rewritten it and I want people to know that there's a better version, like a newer. It's just better because I became a better writer.
That's what I always wondered.
I think that some people sell to a different publisher and they republish it under a different name. There's reasons, but generally they're revised. And I think from an author's point of view, that's what we want. We want our work to be as polished as it can be.
Yeah.
I rewrote it really fast too, but I was determined and also I had to update it. The technology changed, so much with the phones because I wrote it when things were way different. Like people were using iPods,
Isn't that crazy? How
things have changed so much. It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't.
No, I know.
Think of how much technology has changed just since we had children.
I know, it's crazy. When we were kids, just to have a phone in your room was like, what?
Oh, I will never forget when I was, I don't know, probably 16, 17. I finally got a phone in my room. I got my own line.
Me too. It was the best thing ever.
It was that, remember that clear phone.
Yes. I had that too.
Yeah. I was like, I thought that was
the best thing in the whole world. Me too.
Ever.
I was so excited. It was the most, meanwhile, who the fuck are we even talking to?
It's like, what, like 2 friends called me? I was like, nobody's called. Everybody knows my regular house phone. Nobody's fucking calling this number.
But it was just the best thing in the world.
Yes. And it's like, how many people are really going to call me?
I know, but it really was. It was just like a mark of independence.
I was like, wow,
it was the
that's
best.
the shit.
I know, but think about now, like what that was. People would laugh at us if we told them.
No,
kids,
little kids have phones now,
and they can't live without him for 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you talking to?
I know. I wish. I mean, that's a problem in itself, isn't it? All the people they talk to, but that's a whole other thing.
No, but because I know a child, like she can only.
Yeah, they have the things on them. Yeah, that's
like
good.
call her parents or
I like that.
Parents.
I do like that. I think they've come a long way with that stuff. So that's good. The book is about a girl that is on a quest to lose her virginity because she thinks that's how she's going to be accepted at school. And that girl is me. And I really did feel that way. And I felt a need. I just somehow equated, I guess, being sexual with being accepted, I guess is the way to say it. I never did get to lose my virginity in high school, but I graduated a year early. So, but, I mean, I'm glad I didn't, but in any case, I go back to that like nothing. I'll put it that way. I flop back into my adolescence. And that's what happened when I started reading this stuff. Because I was thinking about Rizzo, like, wow, she really is such a profound character. So different. And that song is so different than any of the other ones, right?
Yeah.
And so I said, I wonder what Stockard Channing said about this.
Oh, what'd she say?
Oh, I went down the rabbit hole.
Wow, really?
I said, my heart breaks for her. I said, I was crying over the song and the character. I just feel like she captures the pain of adolescence, the pain that never leaves us. So then I looked her up. It says Stockard Channing has reflected on her Grease character. Did you know her name was Betty Rizzo?
No.
I just knew she was Rizzo. Expressing how the role's impact has transcended generations, particularly on women, and how she initially didn't receive respect for it, I'm sure. But now it's a source of inspiration for many. She noted the bizarre depth of the impact Rizzo has had, acknowledging how the role has resonated with audiences across generations, especially women. And I told you she was 33. She said when she got offered the role, at the time I had no money and I had a mortgage. When Alan cast me out of the blue, it was because they had seen me in a movie I had done called Sweet Revenge. I played the car thief. What Bobby remembers was the fortune in the business, and that I played this heiress. They saw this and realized I could do other things. I was at the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the drawer maybe, and I decided the only way I could do this was to look at her like she was a real person. I was so much older than she was in life, but I could not think about that. So I sort of threw myself back to what I felt when I was her age, or even younger. The complexity of adolescence and hormones and sexuality and all of that other stuff. Seeing that I really was older, I think that added to the isolation of Rizzo. I think so. And then about the song, this is interesting. I was very much in love with the song, There Are Worse Things I Could Do, and I fought for it. And Pat Birch, who directed all the musical sequences, helped me. They didn't want to do it. If you see the sequence, it's very simply shot, and Alan really indulged me. That's the director. And he said, go ahead, just do it. So after lunch, we shot it in the corner of the Venice High School. That's interesting. They shot it at Venice High School. Jeff Conaway, that's Kanicki, I always liked him.
A hickey from Kanicki. He's like a Hallmark card.
I liked Jeff. I
did too.
He was better than John Travolta.
Oh, yeah. He was much more likable.
Much more likable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanicki and Rizzo, they should have been the leads.
They were
much better.
Yeah.
They really were. So Jeff Conaway, he was on Taxi later. Maybe a lot of people know him that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jeff Conaway in the background is working on his car, and this was his idea. It was the lunch break, but he said he wanted to be there. It does add so much poignancy that she's like, because she found out she thinks she's pregnant. She's looking at him. How sweet. She said, we were saying we are going to shoot the scene. He said, well, I want to be there. He went in the back, and it was the most beautiful thing for him to do. He's working on his car with the hood up, and she's relating to him. It was so dear of him to do it. When the movie was being cut together, Alan really wanted to cut it because he thought it was a downer. Maybe everyone else thought it was a downer too. It was because so much about what that character was. It got in there by the skin of its teeth. Pat Birch fought for it, and the director as well. I guess Alan's not the director because the director fought for it. It's in there, and I'm so grateful that it is. Honestly, I think that's the best thing in the whole movie, especially now. And I saw where I could watch them. If I watch this, I'm going to be in tears for the rest of the day.
Wow.
I really identify with her because, like, she just did what she had to do, and then she realized what she gave up afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, nobody when they're that young, they don't even realize the consequences of their actions. That's the true tragedy of adolescence, you know?
And you also, and you can't tell kids that. I mean, you can, but they don't listen.
Right.
Like, none of that shit matters.
I know. I think my kids listen somewhat, but
you don't ever have to see those people again.
I know.
They won't make any difference in your life. Those people who you think are so important.
I know.
I mean, I haven't seen these people in 40 years. Like, I've
seen some of the reviews. I'm friends with some of them, actually.
I have seen a couple of people I've gotten together with, but the ones that I really liked.
We've all evolved anyway. But anything negative you thought about yourself?
Yeah.
They didn't think that at all.
Because you put it all on yourself.
Yeah. Isn't that sad?
It is.
I think it's especially because I was lonely. I was an only child. And I didn't have anybody to talk to in my house about it. You know, and my mother was, you know, there was just nobody I could talk to. My aunt happened to tell me, Fungu was telling me, these are my lessons. I didn't have anybody to teach me.
Oh, I didn't. I mean, I had my brother, but we didn't talk like that.
No.
I mean, he was older than me. He wasn't looking at, you know.
I always wanted a big brother. I thought that would be the best thing ever.
Well,
It was awesome.
No, I'm not saying that my brother isn't awesome.
Yeah.
But he was older than me. Like, he had his own thing. I guess.
Oh, I always wanted an older brother.
I mean, yes, my brother would protect me, but I didn't really, like, there wasn't much for him to protect me from.
Maybe you knew he would.
I did know he would, but I also, my parents stuck me in therapy when I was 13. So it's not like I was seeing a therapist from the time I was a kid. I
started therapy when I was like 14 or 15, and I put myself there. I walked up, I found it, and I went. I don't even know if my mother knew. I was paying for it myself.
Wow.
Like, well, it was, you know, it was in one of those programs. It was like cheap, you know, but it was at the community center. I worked at the community center, so I had my own salary. So I was, I also had to lie. I know it was like a drug program therapist thing.
Oh, God.
I didn't do drugs, but I lied because
Wow,
I
really?
wanted to go to this therapist because my friend went to the therapist who did do drugs, and she did so many drugs, and it did not. I don't know what the therapy did. Nothing. She did everything, but I wanted to go because I wanted to do what my friend was doing. I wanted to do the same. She was like my idol because she was older than me, and I wanted to do what she did. You know what I mean? She was the closest version to a big thing that I had. You know what I mean? So I lied and I had to make up complete fucking stories.
Oh, God. That's so not helpful.
Someone said something about mescaline. I thought they were talking about lettuce.
Oh, no.
I'm not kidding.
By the way, do kids even do mesc anymore?
Well, I did it, I did it once with my friend, and let me tell you. Well, first everything turned red. I'm like, what's happened? But then I will say, we laughed all night.
Oh, I was like, I wasn't doing that.
I did
a lot of crazy stuff, but
well,
absolutely
no, but I wasn't aware. She just said, "Oh, it's fun, you'll laugh," and that's all I knew. And we played Trivial Pursuit all night, and we did laugh. But I didn't know it was one of these hallucinogens. I had no idea.
Oh, really?
No, she just told me, "Oh, you'll laugh."
Oh,
I didn't know. How would I know? Nobody told me anything. They didn't give you pamphlets then that said anything.
Oh, I found out. I didn't know either, but when I started that new high school, I'm sure I've said this to you before. Everybody there, I had no idea. By the way, I didn't know. I'd never seen drugs in my life.
Right.
And I found out a long time later that everybody tripped every Friday.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had no idea because I wasn't going to do it.
I mean, I guess I was tripping, but I wasn't tripping like LSD where like the walls drip or anything. Everything turned red. It was one solid. Trip, yeah. Well, I guess I tripped then, but I mean, it was just red and laughing. We played Trivial Pursuit and we laughed.
Oh yeah, I was not about that.
I didn't know.
I think I.
God, am I like
once.
An LSD person?
No.
I don't know. It's just lucky that I don't have that kind of addictive personality for drugs. I don't like them particularly. I would never have done that again.
I don't think those particular drugs are addictive.
Well, I hated pot. I hated it. I hated it because it made me paranoid. And I was already
They can do
paranoid.
that,
I didn't need any more paranoia.
Some people don't. It just doesn't go
Yeah.
with some people.
No, now, when I did it, when I was older with Casey, he was legal already. You know, everything was legal. Now you can get strains that you know what you're getting. I think it depends, you know.
Like I did recently. I don't do a lot, but I do sometimes. And I've learned my limit because I've also...
That's a big problem. Yeah, for sure.
Completely gotten completely paranoid and crazy.
Yeah.
But I did it recently before a movie and I had the best time.
If you do it the right way with very limited...
I did it with a friend and we just laughed through the whole thing.
It can work. Well, and it's funny. Apparently the gummies are very bad. Like apparently the gummies will hit you worse. Seth Rogen said they'll fuck you up, and you got to listen to Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah, I've met people that...
He said that was the hardest time he ever had, because it's like, oh my God. And, you know, he had eaten the whole thing, and he was like, oh, I'm going to die.
Some people are fine with that.
No,
and some people aren't.
That's strange, because he's got such tolerance, but he said he can't handle a gummy.
That's different. It's a different type of...
I guess so. He's very funny when he talks about drugs, because he's so honest. He said he was doing LSD. They were at some concert, and they said, well, if you go and get interviewed by the red carpet, you can go through. So he let himself be interviewed while he was on LSD. And another time, they went to that Adele concert, you know, at Oprah's. And for some reason, they put him in the front row. And he was tripping or something. He was like, oh, my God, I'm fucking out here. They thought they were just going to like a regular concert. You know, they didn't understand that.
Yeah.
They didn't think he'd be put, they would together be put in the front row, you know. His wife is she just goes along with all this stuff.
Good for her.
Yeah. He found the right woman. Anyway, so is it true? Like, do you find that when you start talking about your adolescence, you can just go into those moments like immediately?
Yes, but I don't allow myself to spiral.
Yeah. That's what happened to me today. Normally I don't. I thought I got it all out when I wrote that book. Honestly.
I mean, everybody has childhood stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's... Yeah. I'll stop myself and think, you know, that's A, not my life now.
Right.
B, whoever involved, I will likely never see in my life again.
Yeah, for me, it's not the other people. It's just me. You know how Howard Stern ruminates about all the time lost and all the stupid stuff he did? I kind of get into that moment, like, but I do pull myself out of it. Like today, if I had watched that song, I said, I'm not watching that song. I got sad just because, like, you know, you hear it in your head, you're so used to it. And, but that is how I wound up. I started thinking about, like, if I hadn't done this, if I hadn't done that, this and that, I was going to do more research for the podcast. I'm like, you know what? No, because I write all these notes out, you know, and I'm like, what I'm going to do is just go out, get some air. I decided to do some deliveries because the thing about deliveries is it takes your mind off everything. You have to concentrate on doing it. And also it's very satisfying because you do the delivery and it's done. It's like not a long-term commitment. Yeah. That's the best thing about this job. It's not a long-term thing. And you feel like, okay, I did that. And I just needed to do something where I wouldn't ruminate. I pulled myself out of it. So I am proud of myself for that. Whereas Howard, for all his millions and success, just continually gets upset that he didn't learn the guitar. Meanwhile, his mother did take him for those lessons. What is his problem?
I don't know.
So
I do have to admit that I like hearing him bitch. I really do.
I know, but it's really it's sad though that he still gets the same. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's funny. He's good when he does that. He's good. So I said, after the devastating reveal about Rizzo, Sandy gives in just like Rizzo did. It's a tragedy, this whole movie. Today I was thinking about, I wonder what would have happened, you know, as a writer. I mean, I think about characters, I guess, more realistically than a lot of other people, you know? And I was like, I wonder what happened to Rizzo after high school, right? I briefly entertained, this went out of my head in like 2 seconds, because I said, what if I wrote a book about Rizzo? You know, and like her, but then I'm like, I would really have to understand the 50s, and I'm not willing to go down. What do I know? I know the happy days.
I hate to bring up Wicked again, but I mean, I guess that's where that guy was coming from. He thought about the Wicked Witch character,
right,
and what led her there, and what happened to her.
Again, though, that writing, no.
I enjoyed it. There's a new book.
I think there's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, there's another one?
Yeah,
really? About Wicked? About the same, because it wasn't there
about her. I don't know what it is.
Well, in the musical, it seems like it's a pretty definitive end.
I
so
guess.
it goes on.
I don't know.
This is the
I
first-
haven't read it.
So this is the first sequel. There's been nothing else afterwards then, you're saying?
No, there has been.
Oh.
I think this might even be a prequel.
Oh, I don't want that. I hate that. I don't want that.
I'm into it.
I mean, Wicked is a prequel of The Wizard of... not really, then it goes into but it sort of is. Whatever. But
Yeah,
I liked how it... I liked the end of Wicked. I thought... I didn't see the movie, but I'm assuming it's like... I liked the musical, how it all turned out. It's still... I think there's some holes.
Oh, there are.
But...
I like the story. I like it because it's a different view. That's what
I
really
like that. And a lot of writers do that with things. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Wicked is not the only... I mean, The Wizard of Oz has been retold every which way but sideways. Now, I wrote my book, Melt, takes the themes of it, and the girl's named Dorothy, but she's not named after Dorothy. She's named after Dorothy Parker, right? Like, I use the themes of Wizard of Oz, like, no place like home, but what happens if home is the worst place, the most horrible place? So I took the themes, but I wasn't compelled to write a rewriting because so much of it had been done.
Yeah.
But a retelling, not a rewriting. But with Rizzo, I could see like a book called Rizzo and like what happened to her after that.
I would read it.
I know, but then she would have to be set in the 50s, and I just don't think I want to write about the 50s because that takes a lot of research. Because I guess I know a lot about them because I watched, Happy Days. But I mean, it takes so much to immerse yourself into that. The music and like it's one thing to be aware of it from what you observe culturally, but it's another thing to like to take on a manuscript is such a commitment.
Of course, yeah.
But I really would be interested in Rizzo. She's the one. I like Kaneki too. Wonder if they got together and had kids.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't think they would. She had more depth than him. I mean, he was likable, but he was goofy.
He was goofy.
But she had a lot of depth. But honestly, if I wrote it, it would have to be sad. Like, these things have to be real. And I just don't see anything good happening to Rizzo.
No, I don't either.
Like, she probably became like a stripper.
Oh, Rizzo.
Poor Rizzo.
Oh my God. I am now, not only am I in, what the fuck is that?
The sun.
Oh, I do not like that.
I guess the change in time, the weather, everything changes. And now you're like,
oh my God.
Do you see what I see?
don't like that at all.
Oh, my poor.
It's like blinding.
I know. That's going to be bad for the newspaper.
It's bad for my face.
Forget your face, my newspaper.
Get the fuck out of here. It's my face.
Newspaper. My New York Times. I'm going to have to get that.
It for the Times and not my face? It's glaring in my eyes.
I think I have to get that poster boarded. I have to get that glazed or something.
I look like I'm a ghost.
You'll survive with my newspaper. You know what it's like?
Oh my God, you're putting on it.
We do look like we're all like we're in some weird, like the Beatles when they all went on acid. That movie. Picture yourself. Okay, next time we're gonna have to move to do the show again. Now we know the sun things have changed. We never did this show in this season before.
Oh yeah,
we're new.
Oh, that's funny.
I guess it is. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna do this because then it's not in my face.
Are you kidding? Wait, hold on.
Look. Do you see what's happening?
I like it. I think it's a psychedelic.
Oh my God, it has blurred out my face. Oh, that's funny.
It's like an Andy Warhol.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad, but it's shining in my eyes.
Shine the light, shine the... It's better.
No, it's not.
Wow, it's like the sun just wants you. All right, we'll go. It's all right. Go. What is happening? It's even you still got the afterglow. Oh my God.
It is like a glow. It's like Oh, that's funny.
I'm not in it. No.
Look, I'm not even in it, but you could see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
That's crazy. I wonder what it is. Oh, yeah.
There you go. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. All right. Well, we're almost done. I still have something funny. It's really one more funny thing about Stalker Channing. You know how old she is?
Now?
Yeah.
70?
80.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did that make you feel old? Because it made me feel old.
No.
I mean, I guess she's like 25 years older than me.
She was 33 when we were watching that thing, and I was in 6th grade, so, But she was the president's wife in The West Wing? I didn't know that.
I never watched that.
It was terrible. I mean, I know people loved it, but I found it to be boring and lifeless.
It didn't appeal to me.
No.
I never watched it.
There's a real president. Why do I need to watch a fake one?
People love that show.
I know. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Because I don't want to see an alternative universe in the White House. I just want to deal with what we really have. My boyfriend always liked Madam Secretary, but I didn't like that either. I don't care about Madam Secretary.
I never watched it. I don't like shows like that.
No, there's a reason. Okay, so Stockard Channing had her fair share of admirers over the years, and Bad Boys star. She was in Bad Boys with Will Smith.
Really?
And he admitted he fell in love with her during their shooting.
Wow, really?
She's a lot older than him, right? He's not 80.
No, the Fresh Prince was, I don't know. He's probably my age, I guess.
Oh, that's when she was 80. So there's a huge difference in age.
Yeah, so like 25, 30 years.
At the time, in 1993, Smith was married to his first wife, Cherie Lampino.
So maybe he's a little older than me.
Well, he was young when he did Bad Boys. I think he might have done that. He didn't do that before French Prince.
No, it was after, I'm pretty sure.
He was married to this woman, Zampino, and the two had just welcomed their first child together. Sherry and I were in the first few months of our marriage with a brand new baby. And for Sherry, I don't know, I can imagine that this experience was unsettling to say the least, Smith wrote in his memoir, Will. She'd married a guy named Will Smith, and now she was living with a guy named Paul Poitier, his character in the film. I guess he must have done that.
Really?
He must have.
For Bad Boys?
He must have been like that guy. What's that guy that turned into the character? The guy was Lincoln. Name? The guy that was Lincoln.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, imagine Will Smith being old Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's what I'm saying. About Bad Boys, really?
I never saw Bad Boys. All I could think was Bad Boys. What's it going to do?
I saw it.
Was it good?
I feel like I liked it, which is weird because I think I'm the only person on the planet that does not like Will Smith. I have no interest in him. I watched Fresh Prince. I'm not sure why.
It's not good when you look at it now.
No, I don't really like him. Good. The best part about that show is the theme song.
The theme song and the brother could be funny.
I do love Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah. It's not his brother. What is he? His cousin.
His cousin.
Yeah. No, I don't find that show good at all. It didn't hold up. Did you know that I don't know if they ever did it. Did they do it?
What?
The one where they did, I think it was called Bel Air.
They did.
Did you see that? Because it's like a serious, what the fuck? I thought they canceled it because he had that whole thing at the Oscars. They did it?
I know it was on. I have no idea.
Because I thought they canceled it.
I saw commercials or whatever. I mean, I don't know if it's still on.
No, it was coming out right when that happened. And then they canceled. Maybe they canceled it for a while. I don't know. And he said, to make matters worse, during shooting, I fell in love with Stockard Channing. Oh, my God. And he said after filming wrapped up, he found himself desperately yearning to see and speak to Stockard. That is crazy.
This just makes me dislike him more, honestly.
Well, I thought it's nice that he was honest about it.
It's just...
That's a pretty revealing thing.
I know.
He couldn't do that now. He couldn't tell the wife now that he's in love with anybody. Just bitch slap him.
Oh, Jada Pinkett Smith.
She'll drag him to more therapy. She'll take him on some show. He has to apologize.
There's something about him that I just find obnoxious.
All right. I think that he has evolved to obnoxious because of his marriage to this one.
Maybe.
I think he changed.
I always thought he was kind of obnoxious.
I liked him before.
I thought he was so
serious
about himself, and I don't like that.
It's about himself. Aren't all actors kind of like that?
Yeah, but he's very blah about it.
But when he was young,
yes.
Maybe I missed that. Maybe I just missed the whole thing.
I don't know.
I
really
really
like
didn't.
Jazzy Jeff.
I didn't like his music at all. No, that's
I don't like his music.
Dumb.
Parents just don't understand.
That whole, what is that? Let's Get Jiggy. What is it?
Oh, I don't like that.
It's awful.
It's stupid.
Getting jiggy. What is it called? Getting jiggy.
Jiggy with it. Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that?
I don't know. It's so stupid.
That is a travesty.
Most of his songs are very stupid.
We're both out of the frame.
Yes.
Wait a minute. This isn't good for the thing, though. The magic clips. Get back in here.
I'm not sitting there. It's right in my fucking eyes.
All right.
No, you have to deal with whatever's happening there.
No. Getting jiggy with.
Oh, there we
go. There we go.
Now half of my face, I'm like that Batman villain.
Oh, they should have ended that movie before that part happened.
Yeah, that was weird,
It was
right?
so dumb. It was like a whole new movie.
Yeah.
Please, just end this fucking movie.
I know.
It was so heavy, that movie.
I liked the movie, but I was like, what? Why is this in it?
It needed to end. It should have been over before that. Yeah.
That's better. It's not in my eye anymore.
It's only on my poster, I think. Oh, I got to get this poster boarded or something. You know what I mean? Like, I got to get it shellacked or something. Shellacked.
That's a great word.
Shellac is a good word because it's one of those words that sounds like what it is. I love words that sound like what they are, you know. But I don't know why I'm staring at Buddha now. He's being all chill.
That's what Buddha's supposed to be.
Okay, I have an end note, a very funny last note about Greece. Okay,
go ahead.
So when I was older, I guess I was already had at least one kid. I forget Ashley's age. Is Ashley older than my kids?
Yes.
Yeah, but she was watching. Michael must have been a baby.
She's older than my kids,
okay,
but not by much.
Well, she was watching. I guess they show Grease on TV, and she had just come upon it and was watching it. And I walked in just at the end, right? It was already, what's her name was there with the perm and everything, you know, the cigarettes.
Yeah.
And so so they're doing the song, We Go Together, right? So I started singing the song with the thing. And she goes, how do you know this? And I go, this was when I was a kid. She goes, oh my God, this movie is old.
Damn. Nothing like a kid to bring you down.
Immediate rejection of the movie.
That's harsh.
How could I watch this?
I know this is going to make me sound like a dumbass, but I don't care. I also loved Grease too. I think I'm one of the.
I don't think I saw that. That was
Earth.
A long time after, right?
Yes, I remember
that. Somebody very
Michelle Pfeiffer and Adrian Zmed.
Oh, him, I don't know.
You would know him if you saw him.
I would. Why?
He was very popular at that time.
I don't think so because I never saw Grease too.
No, he was in other things. Like he was very you'd recognize him.
I've never heard of him.
You probably didn't hear his name, but he's one of those faces like you would know.
There's a lot of faces that I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Michelle Pfeiffer. What was the premise of that movie?
It was so stupid.
Was it the new cousin comes from Australia? Yeah. Oh no, it was.
It was a guy this time, and Frenchie was in it.
Oh God, Frenchie.
She
Did
was
she
still
ever go
around.
back to high school?
What?
Remember, he tells her to go back to high school. I don't think they showed her in high school.
I don't remember what but she's
that was
in
the one
movie.
good lesson in that movie.
Yes.
You should go back to high school.
Yes.
But he didn't. He always said you're an idiot because you couldn't do it.
Well, she had to turn in her teasing combs and go back to high school.
Yeah, but if she had been successful, there would have been no singing to that.
No.
You know?
But yeah, she's in it. So it's the guy, and he rides around on a motorcycle, but you can't see his face because of the helmet. So she thinks he's this, mysterious blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But it's really this. He's supposed to be a dork, but he's like
so
super
he is
handsome.
She's
she's the cool.
Grease?
She's in the Pink Ladies.
Oh, really?
And she's going out with Adrian Zmed, I think, but she doesn't want to.
I'm confused.
It's a
I
whole
thought you said Adrian Zmed is the kid on the motorcycle.
No.
Oh.
No. He's one of the T-Birds. He's like the leader of the T-Birds. Wouldn't
he be like Danny?
English or Australian, whatever he is the guy on the motorcycle. But he's the dork in school.
So it's not. So that's the opposite of Danny. Then, like Danny doesn't get the girl. The type that's Danny.
Yes. Well, they had to put a spin on it.
So she goes for the dorky guy.
Yeah, but she doesn't know he's dorky. She thinks they're two separate people.
Why?
Because that's like his thing, where he pretends to be cool because he's on this motorcycle.
You know what? That sounds like a much better plot than Grease.
I'll admit it is not a good movie, but for some reason I love it. I remember who I went with. I remember where I saw it.
Wow, I never saw that. I think that's because I am a little older than you. A little.
Just a little.
I remember I think I read about that in Tiger Beat.
I love Tiger Beat.
It's a great. I love that too.
I remember I wanted a subscription to Dynamite magazine, but I wasn't old enough, so I lied on that little postcard.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, they're not checking.
No.
I know, but Tiger Beat. I couldn't understand why they were always putting that ugly Leif Garrett on there.
Oh, I thought he was really cute.
Ew,
sassy hair.
You know why? because Tiger Beat was actually a talent agency and they were pushing him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did it.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
And they always had Sean Cassidy, but I loved Parker.
I was a Sean Cassidy girl. I had a giant Sean Cassidy poster.
Sean Cassidy. He was my first concert,
Lucky.
but it was really good. He was a good singer. It's not that I didn't like him, but my heart was enlisted to Parker Stevenson.
I was opposite.
And man, was he older.
He was very cute. I'll give it to you. But for some reason, I liked Sean Cassidy.
And when he was in This House Possessed, and that house, the house was in love with him. And the house was like killing people to be with him.
Damn right.
He made blood come out of the shower on the girl.
He also had that sassy hair.
And the agent got electrocuted and the gate went together. Yeah.
I only know this. I've never seen it, but I know from you telling me.
You. I recorded it. I got to find my Sony Betamax tapes. I recorded it.
Oh, I mean.
Because it was on after Solid Gold.
Look, you can see him.
Oh, there's a baby. There's a baby.
See his face?
Yes.
For those few
baby.
of you who watch the actual videos.
Well, they watch the clips. Maybe we'll make a clip with him.
Oh, yeah.
The clips are popular.
Because he's very cute.
Yeah, can you go on YouTube and watch the video, for God's sake?
Who, me?
No, them.
Oh, because I was like, I'm not watching it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to listen to myself. Ugh.
I know, you've told me. I like to listen to the show.
Oh, my God. I
got over it. I used to hate my voice, but now I got over it.
I have videotaped, yes, because I can't. I was recently watching, I videoed the baby, and I'm talking, and I turned up the sound, and I was like, oh, my God.
Your voice is great.
Oh, I sounded so stupid, but I was also doing that stupid baby
well, that's
voice.
Different. Yeah.
And I'm like, I sound like an idiot.
You have a great voice.
I don't agree, but thank you.
I'm sure they like your voice more than mine, but I don't want to poll because then I'll cry. All I care about is I don't want to sound like I live on Long Island, and I'm sure. Now, I still do, I'm sure, but I think my accent went away a lot. I used to have such a thick accent. Yeah. And I heard myself on the show, I probably said this before, but I'm Virginia this morning, or Good Morning Virginia. And so they talk slower. So my accent was magnified. And I called people and was like, why didn't you tell me? Because you don't hear yourself.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been told, I used to work with this lady who told me I sound like a Valley girl.
Really?
I think I don't anymore.
No,
I think I used to sound more like it when I was younger.
You do say like. And they do
say like a lot.
But we don't say it the way they say it. They were like so strange. You remember that song?
Yes.
Life is so. Was that the Valley?
Yeah.
What
no, that was like Destination Unknown.
Right.
By
what's Plasmatics? Was it?
Yeah, maybe. I can picture her.
Well, what does that girl sing? She had the Valley Girl song. How did that?
Oh, it was Moon Unit Zappa.
Right. What did she say? She didn't say like something.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I forget.
And I don't understand about the Valley Girl because that's San Fernando Valley. But when you're in LA, nobody thinks San Fernando Valley is cool. So how could Valley Girls be cool?
Like the early 80s.
No, I think they say it's like if you live in the Valley, that's bad.
Oh.
So what's happened?
I have no idea. I've never been. Right? We didn't go, did we?
Yeah, I lived right near it.
Oh, so I didn't realize.
We went to that comedy club.
Yeah.
That was San Fernando Valley.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a big valley.
I have to tell you.
If you say I live in the Valley, that's like nobody wants to admit that they live in the Valley. It's like living in another nation. I don't know why.
I don't know. I've been to California a handful of times now, and I couldn't tell you. I know I went to LA. I know I went to Hollywood.
I lived there for a year, and I still don't quite understand any of this. I have such a bad sense of direction to begin with. If I get off a highway, if I'm not familiar, like north south means nothing to me unless I had a compass. Like I understand I live on the South Shore, but like I don't know which way just because you're saying north.
Long Island, I'm good with. I know south, north, east, west.
No, but if you're on the middle of the highway. And you just want, like, say you don't really necessarily know which way you're going, where you need to go.
Around here, yes, I do.
No, but not around, like, I'm saying a part
anywhere else? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
yeah.
I have no idea.
And so in LA, it was even worse because, for many reasons, because you're so scared. Because you're in a new place. Like, we had traveled across the whole highway. We had gone in an RV, and that was completely fucking unnerving. And then I don't even know how we survived. And the highways are insane in LA.
They really are. They're crazy.
They don't want to let you off. They don't want to let you on. And the lanes merge and you have to get off. Like you have to move.
Oh, yeah.
The lanes, all of a sudden you're getting off if you don't get off the thing because it just
And
does
there's
it.
a lot of lanes.
So much.
It seemed like there were many lanes.
So many lanes. And so many different ways to go and this and that. It's just fucking crazy. But I did learn that Valley people didn't even want to admit they lived there.
I had no
Isn't that
idea.
weird? And I don't understand because you don't feel like you're in a valley when you're there.
No, I mean, I guess I was there. It seemed fine.
But it also doesn't seem like you're surrounded by mountains to be in a valley. I don't know.
Like when you go to those canyons.
That's
definitely.
See, the San Fernando Valley apparently is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
So you don't feel. I still don't know. I have to see a map.
Like I know, I don't know which canyons I went to, but I did.
Yeah, there are. There's that one Laurel Canyon when they used to have all the music stuff together. That's nice. They all sat together.
I don't know if I was there.
Well, you can't go into the house.
No, that area.
Yeah, you sure you've been there?
I don't know.
I probably brought you around there, but there was nothing to see except the canyon.
Yeah.
But it was great when all the musicians got together. That's what I want with writing. I want an artistic colony.
There were a lot of artistic people in LA. Well, you know what? I also stayed with very artistic people the other times that I went there.
Really? That's
yeah.
nice.
Like they were fire dancers. They were.
That's too hard.
They did.
I'm not looking for fire dancers.
Them and all their friends did. Like there were burlesque dancers. There was like a film editor. There was, like there was a whole every kind of
they would go
artsy.
Are they the kind of people that would go to Burning Man?
They did.
Fuck Burning Man. I don't understand Burning Man.
I would never go, but
that sounds like torture.
It really does.
I don't know who the fuck would. I do know. I was in love with someone that went.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't.
That's definitely not for me. But people like it.
No, I just want writers, and I don't think writers will go to Burning Man. We're too busy. We like it would be too hard to bring all your equipment. Like it's not for me. Burning Man, no. What? You build this whole thing and then you burn it down. What?
By the way, I don't do anything outdoors. Not going to happen.
They build their own. They have to build their own.
No, absolutely.
They have all these tribes.
Yeah, I don't do that.
They have people that go skydiving all week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My boyfriend skydived.
My son skydived. I saw the video. He
Michael
literally just jumped. No hesitation.
He didn't have the tandem thing?
He did, but they just boom.
Okay.
He didn't stop.
Michael's done it
right
twice also. I won't see the video though. I don't want to see that.
I watched the video.
Wow.
He didn't tell me when he was going to do it because I would have freaked out.
Yeah.
So I watched the video after, and I was like, I'm so glad he didn't tell me when he was doing it.
Oh, you would have lost your mind.
I would have absolutely lost my mind.
You would have been like, forget it.
You know how I get.
I do know how you get. No. Okay. So I have two quotes. One is from Maria Montessori, who did the Montessori schools, which I went to, and you see how brilliant I am. And both my kids at one time or another went to Montessori.
My cousin did too, and he's super smart.
Yeah, it's good because, the philosophy of Montessori is you can learn more in the first 6 years of your life than you will ever learn again. So therefore, you should teach kids as much as possible in the first 6 years. I think it's proven. They do this a lot in Europe too. But in any case, she said, the chief symptom of adolescence is a state of expectation, a tendency towards creative work, and a need for the strengthening of self-confidence. So that's where things went wrong for me. Suddenly, the child becomes very sensitive to the rudeness and humiliations which he had previously suffered with patient indifference. It's true.
Yeah, that is true.
You start getting that's what it is. You're aware of it all of a sudden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's the hormones.
Probably.
That's part of it. For sure.
Those are pretty rough.
So rough. And then this one, totally, Robert Cormier, he wrote The Chocolate War.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he's like, with me, this is exactly how I feel. Because he writes dark like me. I have always had a sense that we are all pretty much alone in life, particularly in adolescence.
Oh, my goodness.
That's how I feel.
Oh, that's sad.
That's welcome to my mind. He wrote The Chocolate War. I mean, it's a fucked up book.
I know I read it. I don't.
It's
crazy. A million years ago.
It's along the lines of the Lord of the Flies kind of stuff. Like, it's crazy.
I know, I remember reading it when I was young and liking it, but I don't remember anything about it.
They're selling chocolate.
That sounds right. Okay. I don't know which one to pick. Well, I did this one because I was like, oh my God, that's so me. It's,
Okay.
Amy Sedaris
yeah.
did both. So she says, I wouldn't call myself a shut-in. I have the ability to leave my home. I just choose not to.
I like that.
Because I'm such a homebody, it's important to be surrounded by things I love. I totally feel that.
That's so you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have the ability.
I'm going to read both David Sedaris because
Good.
I'm obsessed with him.
I know.
What other people call dark and despairing, I call funny. That is me too.
That is you.
Yeah. And this one too. This one just made me laugh. I haven't got the slightest idea how to change people, but still I keep a long list of prospective candidates just in case I should ever figure it out.
Yeah, I think we can all do that.
Yes. And that's it.
Very nice. All right. Well, thank you again for listening. Thank you again for everything. We love you. Right?
Love is a strong word.
I love you.
I'm sure I would like you.
I love me.
Actually, I don't know because I'm just weird. But yeah, maybe I'd like you.
Okay. Can you just more confidently say you like them?
I like you all.
There you go. Well, I love you. I'm a very loving person.
She really is.
I am. Yes.
Me, not so much.
My religion is love.
Yes. But once I do love you, it's crazy.
That's true. I don't know what that means. That sounds ominous. All right. Well, see you next time. Au revoir.
Good day.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.